Good evening, students. So after your examinations, I hope you all have done well in your examinations. Today we are going to start a very interesting chapter, and the chapter name is chapter 13, Perimeter, Area and Volume. Today we will learn about what is perimeter. Children, you all know about different types of figures. You have different type of figures you can see all around you. You can see a circle, you can see a square, you can see a rectangle, you can see a triangle. Okay, if we will measure the length of its boundary, then we call it as perimeter. So the definition of perimeter is total length of boundary of a plane closed figure. Children, why we say these figures as plain closed figure? Because it is a two-dimensional figure. So you write here the meaning of plain closed figure means you put a bracket here and you write it is a two-dimensional figure. Two-dimensional figure means the figure will not have any thickness in it. So it is a two-dimensional figure. We can also tell it as 2D figure. So total length of a boundary of a two-dimensional figure is the perimeter. Okay. So the figure can be a regular ones like a square or a rectangle or anything. Okay. If I will make a rectangle like this, suppose this is your 6 centimeter, which one? Length part, and suppose the breadth part is 4 centimeter here, then what will be the perimeter? Children, first you have to understand what is the characteristic of this figure, that is rectangle. The first important characteristic of this figure is it is a rectangle with opposite sides as equal. Means if I will name the corners as A, B, C, D, then we can say that opposite sides, that is AB is equal to CD and also AD equal to BC. So since the opposite sides are equal, so what we will get? The long one, the longer side is called as what? Length. Okay. So longer side is called as length, and the shorter one, the shorter side is called as breadth. Shorter side is called as breadth. Please be very particular about the spelling of length and breadth. Spelling of length is Length and spelling of breadth is Bread, bread and plus th. So breadth. Many children, they write the spellings incorrect. Okay, so please write the correct spelling for length and breadth. So longer side is called length and the shorter side is called as breadth. So for a rectangle, we will have opposite sides equal. So there will be two lengths and two breadths. Yes or no? There will be two lengths and two breadths. Now we already know the total length of boundary of the plane closed figure is the perimeter. So if I have to take out perimeter of this rectangle ABCD, perimeter of rectangle ABCD. Suppose I have to take out perimeter of rectangle ABCD, then what I have to do? I have to add the two lengths and the two breadths. Okay. For length, the shortcut is L and for breadth the short form is B. Okay, and perimeter the short form is P is equal to, because there are two lengths, so we will write it as 2 into L plus, because there are two breadths, so we will write 2 into breadth. We know the distributive law of multiplication. According to distributive law of multiplication, if the form was like this, if you remember, A into B plus A into C. How we will write this? We can take A as common and we can write inside bracket, we can write B plus C. This is your distributive. So here also, instead of A, we have 2 common here. Yes or no? So what we will write? We will take 2 common here and inside the bracket we will write L plus B. Okay? We will write what? L plus B. Now we have this rectangle whose dimensions is given to you already, 6 by 4. That means 6 is your length and breadth is your 4. So we will apply the formula here. What we will get? 2 into 6 plus 4. That is equal to 2 into 10. Now what will be the unit of this perimeter? Unit will be centimeter for this case, because we have all these dimensions written in centimeter. Okay, and also another thing, because it is the sum of all the sides, so if I will add centimeter and centimeter, I will get a centimeter only. So the resulting unit will be centimeter. So 2 into 10 centimeter, that is equal to 20 centimeter. In this kind of questions, we are actually, this part of mathematics we call it as mensuration. So when we solve the questions of mensuration, it is very important that you all children must remember what is the unit for each thing. Means whether it is perimeter or it is area or it is volume, whatever you have to study, whatever you have to solve, you have to give the unit accordingly. Okay. Now suppose we have to find out the perimeter of this particular figure. Okay. So here the dimensions are given to you, and also every corner vertices are also mentioned. So how to solve this kind of question? Okay. The perimeter of the given figure is, okay, we will start from the first one. Okay. We have here AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF. Just see the consecutive, always place consecutive sides, like you see AB, after that BC will come, means it is a continuous one. Okay, so B is getting repeated, similarly C is getting repeated. So please follow this pattern only. Okay, then EF plus FG plus GH plus HA. Okay, this is the perimeter. We have to find out the sum of all these sides. So now mention the sides. AB is how much? It is 2 meter. Okay. Okay, so we have AB as how much it is? AB as 2 meter. Then we have BC as 2.5 meter plus 2.5 meter plus CD as how much? 4 meter plus DE, how much it is? 2.5 meter plus EF as 2 meter plus FG. EF is 2 meter, so FG is equal to 7 meter plus GH is 8 meter plus last one is HA, that is 12 meter. Now let us add. Also you can check that how many sides you have mentioned, that many you have written here or not. And also you can check the numberings here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So same thing it should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here also it should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 sides we have mentioned correctly. Now it's the time to add. See children, 2.5 and 2.5 will give you how much? It is 5. Okay, 2.5 and 2.5. It is 5. So we have 2 plus 5 as 7 plus 4 11, 11 plus 2 13, 13 plus 7 20, 28, 28 plus 12, 28 plus 2 30 plus 10 40. So we have the round sum as 40 meter. So 40 meter is the perimeter of this particular figure. Now let us do one question of your let's recall. Okay, this question is given in your let's recall, question number 2 bit A. See, your answer may not be same. Why? Because I have not, this one is a handmade drawing which I have made. Okay, but this question is similar to your let's recall. The way I am following, the method I am following to measure this figure, you also have to follow the same method. Okay, don't go by length. Length will be yours. Okay, so now how to measure? So this is an irregular figure. Why am I telling this irregular figure? Because it does not have a straight line. First of all, this figure is not made up of straight line. It is made up of curvy line. Okay, so you cannot use a ruler to measure the length of this kind of figure. You have to use a ruler, but before that you have to use a thread. Okay, so first what I will do, I have to take a thread. I have taken a wool here. I have got a wool in my home. So I have taken a wool. So what I will do, from whichever point I am starting to measure, suppose I am starting from this particular point I will mark it as A. Okay, why? Because from this point I will start, and from at this point only I have to end. Okay, so I will use my thread here to measure this one. Okay, see, I have placed the end of my wool here. Then I will slowly going like this. I will go on placing my finger in this way. Okay, go point by point. Already my this part of thread is measured. Okay, so I keep it in this side. Now I will continue with this part. From beginning only this much part is left. Now what I will do, I will use a ruler to measure the length of this wool. Okay. From here I'll keep this point, I'll put it as 0 here, and then I will stretch my wool. Okay, it has come total 15 here up till this. Okay, now the remaining part, again I will put it, start it from 0. So 15 plus, I'm getting 3.5 here exact. So 15 plus 3.5 is coming how much? It is 18.5. So I got my length as, so perimeter of this figure is, perimeter of the given figure is equal to 18.5 meter. So what is the process I have applied here? First I have taken a wool and I have placed the wool on the boundaries of this figure. Okay, then I have used a long scale. Okay, if you don't have, you please purchase a long scale, and then you start measuring. Okay, whichever end it has started or ended place, sorry, ended, that very place you put it at 0 and start measuring like this. Okay, so I have got it as 18.5 meter. So you can follow the same process. You can use any type of thread you have in your home and you can measure the figures that is given in your book. Okay, now we can do another figure which is having some grid in it. Okay, now I have to show you how to make a grid. Okay, why I will teach you how to make a grid, because it will help you in drawing any type of figure. It will help you to draw a regular figure of correct size as per your book. Okay, you can also do the same diagram in your notebook. Okay, it will help you. So first of all, you see the number of squares row wise, it is 7, and number of squares column wise is also 7. So each square we will take off 1 centimeter and we will follow and make the grid. Okay, so I have used my scale. You also use your scale for doing the figure. Okay, so first of all you have to draw a horizontal line of 7 centimeter from 0 to 7. Okay, and at each 1 centimeter make a mark so that it will be easier for you to make the columns. Okay, I have put the markings. Same way in column also you make of 7 centimeter. It is a 7 by 7 grid you are making. You know a grid is what? It is the grid is formed by rows and columns. When together it is forming squares. Okay, then it is forming a grid. Okay, okay, so now we have made the square already. Now we have to just divide it into columns of 1 centimeter each. columns are completed. In the same way, you will make the markings for your rows here. 7 rows are there. So in this way, we have made the grid of 7 by 7. Means 7 squares is in column wise and 7 squares is in row wise. Okay, this is a proper grid that I have made according to as per your book. Okay, I'm doing the first one. Okay, that is let's review. Okay, I'm making from let's recall. Sorry, it is let's recall. I am doing here question number 3, bit A. Okay, the question is you have to find the perimeter of the following figures. Each side of the square is of the grid is of 1 centimeter. So we have also taken the grid of 1 centimeter. Okay, so where it has started, it has taken 3 squares. Okay, in the middle. Okay, above 2 squares, above 2 columns. So you have to see the grid perfectly where it has started. So it has taken this point. It is the first, these squares has to be shaded like this. Okay. Okay, and then you have to stretch it all over the next 2. Below also. And the middle only 1 more. Now the question is you have to find out the perimeter of this shaded portion. Okay, you have to find out the perimeter of this particular figure. Okay, so for this what we have to do, see each square is of 1 centimeter. Already we have measured and we have made the grid. So see this length from this place to this place. It is how much? It is 3 centimeter. Yes or no? It is 3 centimeter. So perimeter of the given figure is, otherwise if you are having any type of problem, best is you can give any names to the corners also. Like this point to this point, it is A and I have given it name as B. Then this point I have given the name as C, this as D, then this is E, then F, this is your G. Okay. Now, okay, sorry, I have to give this part C. I'm sorry. Actually, this point has to be C and this point has to be D and this point has to be E. Then it will be F here. This is G and this has to be your H. Now is the correct naming. Okay. Now what we have to do, perimeter of the given figure is AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus EF plus FG plus GH plus HA. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 here. Length of AB is how much? 3 centimeter. So 3 centimeter. Okay, BC is 1 centimeter because 1 square only it is coming in that. So 1 centimeter plus CD is also 1 centimeter. DE is also 1 centimeter. and EF is also 1 centimeter. FG is 1 centimeter again. Now we come to GH. GH is equal to AB, that is 3 centimeter. And last one is HA. HA is also 3 centimeter. Let us add all this. Okay. So we will get the final perimeter. So it is 3 plus 1, 4 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 6. How much it is? 14 centimeter is your answer.